Hi, I'm Debbie Hartner.
I'm Elsie Johnson.
We are two sisters, Southern Cooking.
Hello.
Hey y'all, it's Debbie and Elsie. That's what we're making.
So we're making
Garlic Parmesan rolls.
Yeah, they sound really good.
Sinful. And guess what? We are putting Parmesan in our dough.
That's going to be really, really good. And then Parmesan on top. So,
And garlic, chopped garlic.
oh my goodness, I can't wait.
Oh my gosh. Well, today's pasta day at the house, so we are doing something Italian with our rolls. So we will give you, it's so simple. It's stupid simple, guys. It really is. All you need is,
She's saying we're stupid.
hey,
If the shoe fits.
it's simple. I'm telling you, this is probably one of the easier rolls recipes that we've done. So what we're going to do is we're not going to put everything in the bowl here like we normally would do. We're going to go ahead and put it in a little glass bowl, and we're going to let it start proofing, and then we're going to mix this other stuff in here like butter. We're going to do the Parmesan, we're going to do sugar, mix it together like 2 to 3 minutes. Oh, it's gonna
So
be
we're going to have sugar in there too. So that's going to be, this is going to have a sweetness to the roll. So that's cool.
insane.
Yeah.
Okay, you ready?
Yep.
So we're going to go ahead and put the liquid in.
This is milk and water, right?
Yes, half a cup each, and the temperature has to be between 105 and 115. This is salt and sugar. So we have our milk, water, and our salt and sugar in here. So
Now we're going to put the yeast in.
in a separate glass bowl, we put our yeast mixture, and we were able to ferment this for about 5 minutes when it was nice and fluffy. While we're allowing this to ferment, which is doing a fantastic job there, I'm going to go ahead and get ready to start creaming our butter, our cheese, and our sugar. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in here. So Elsie and I have our handy dandy mixer. See, if you want to put in the cheese, I'll go ahead and put in the sugar. This is going to cream about 2 to 3 minutes, just enough where it's nice and creamy and fluffy, because you're going to have to break down the Parmesan basically. So, all right, we're going to go ahead and start that and get that going, and we'll be right back, guys. While we were fermenting our yeast mixture, we went ahead and started creaming up our butter, our cheese, and our sugar until smooth, and then we added in our yeast and our flour. Hey y'all, it's Debbie. So I am back for the second part of this. So our mixture, our yeast mixture here is very well proofed. So we're going to go ahead and just pour that in here. And I'm going to go ahead and add in my flour before I turn this on. So this is 2.5 cups of flour. This is a several step process during this time. You're adding in your egg, extra bread flour, you're watching your dough to make sure that you don't have air bubbles in your dough, and also that your dough is pulling away from the wall of the bowl and starting to get some elasticity in it, so you can be able to remove it and put it in your bowl to proof, and it turned out delicious, y'all. Okay, y'all, so I think we are pretty good with the dough here. So I'm going to just go ahead, get my dough hook off here. I'm going to get this dough out of here and put this in a butter infused bowl. So I smeared butter in it just to let it sit up, and oh, look at that. And I could just feel the cheese inside of it. It feels so good. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be good, y'all. I'm just kind of like shaping it into a ball here. It's gonna be so good. And once that cheese melts during the baking process, fabulous. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just smear this around in here a little bit. The ball all covered with butter. And we're going to go ahead and just get it ready to set up. So that's what it looks like. We're going to cover it up, put it near the stove, let it sit up for an hour. Then we're going to roll it out into like a rope, cut it up in 1-inch slices, 15 inches long, and then we're going to slice it up at 1-inch slices, and we're going to roll it out like a little disc, and then fold it under and make it into a roll. Then we're going to put our garlic on top of it, put our melted butter on top of it, let it proof for another 45 minutes. Then we're going to put some Parmesan, sprinkle it on there, and then put it in the oven. We're going to bake it up, 375. It's going to be a good job. I will see you guys when we're ready to cut it up and shape it. Hey y'all, so I'm at my second phase of making these delicious Parmesan garlic rolls. I have Parmesan inside of the roll. It's going to melt. It's going to be all buttery and cheesy, and it's going to be so good. So this is my dough. So I'm going to go ahead and just pop it out here. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and pop it out here on our pastry sheet and go ahead and just knocking our air out of our dough here. So my goal is to take these and roll it in a roll. We're going to go about 15 inches. And I'm going to roll it out, and then I'm going to cut it in like 1-inch intervals. So I got my log rolled out here. Just kind of like move this down a little bit. All right. So look at that. Isn't that pretty cool? That is so cool. Mom's over here, and so is Aiden and Ben. And Mom's here to give advice, and Aiden is here visiting.
Yes, I am.
So I'm going to go ahead and cut my dough. So the recipe calls for it to be about 15 inches long, and you're to cut it at 1-inch intervals. Well, guess what I did? I rolled it out about 20 inches and I cut it about 2 to 3 inches long. So we had to go back and modify the rolls in order to make enough rolls, and also to make them where they weren't too big once they did the second proof, because you know they're going to rise some more. So it was kind of interesting to see how large they actually were when we were done, and we were able to get them into the pan. They don't look very large right now, but they turned out to be very large and very soft, had a lot of chew in them. Just delicious, y'all. Okay, y'all, so we are done with rolling our rolls. We actually got a few more rolls than what we were anticipating, because I cut them big. So Elsie's like, we gotta cut them smaller. They're supposed to be cut in 1-inch sizes, because they actually do grow when you do the second rise on them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on them, and then we're going to sprinkle them with garlic. And then right before we get ready to pop them in the oven, we're going to go ahead and give them a little shake of Parmesan cheese on top of them. And ooh, that's going to be so good, Elsie. Look at that. That's just going to be good.
Mm-hmm.
And there we go. All right, so now, here we go. And then we're going to put the garlic on top, and then we'll put the Parmesan on top when they did their second rise, right before they go into the oven. And next, we're going to be rolling out our pasta. So that's going to be something good to see. And we're gonna have fun with that. Hey y'all, so our rolls are beautiful. Oh my gosh, they are so pretty. So I'm gonna go ahead and sprinkle the Parmesan on top here and get them in the oven at 375, and we're gonna get them baked up. Oh my gosh, are they gonna be good. Look how pretty they turned out. Remember how small they were when we were doing this earlier and how they grew? Oh my goodness. So it did really, really well. So we're gonna go ahead and get this in the oven, and we'll see you guys when they come out and show you how good they are. We'll see you in our next video. And I'm Debbie.
We're two sisters Southern cooking.
And we thank you for visiting our page. Please like, share, and subscribe.
Thank you.